Tennessee State head women's volleyball coach Donika Sutton. Coach, what do you look for from your team this season?
I look for my team to really come out and be really aggressive. We're going to have a very young team, but we have a really great core group of returners that I feel like are going to help us lead the way.
Okay. Well, kind of what are some of the things so far that you like most about them, and maybe what are some of their strengths?
So far, I really love how coachable they are as a team. Very eager. They're gelling together very well. Strength wise, defense is going to be our strength by far. But most people expect for it to just be the block. No, our backcourt has really elevated this year, and I'm excited to watch them continue to grow. As well as just offensively, I feel like we got a lot of great weapons that we've added and some that we've sharpened. So excited to see that.
Well, Coach, tell me about some of those weapons that you have. Who are some of the players that we should be watching out for this year?
Well, first and foremost, I definitely we have Celestial Miller coming back. She's the gift that keeps on giving for us. And just her being a solid 01 last year. We know what she can do. We know how effective she is offensively and defensively. So that's great. We also have Megan Miller Garcia returning, who's going to be a senior for us this year. She dealt with some injuries early last season and really didn't catch her stride until middle to end of the season. So just excited to see her not only just get a good start, but also to see her lead in that position, being the senior middle. And then we have Sanaya Riley, who is we plan for to lead our offense this season. So to watch her expand her game, not just with setting, but offensively as well. And then, we've been working really hard on her defense. I think it's going to be really special to see those three come together.
Taking a look at your schedule, obviously you open here here in just a couple weeks, but you head down to Memphis. You see that you play in a local tournament, uh, and then you host your own, so you get to stay in the Nashville area quite a bit. You get to
Yeah.
sleep in your own beds, but kind of talk about the grouping of teams that you have put together and what you hope to accomplish before you enter OVC play.
Well, in thinking about this schedule, I really put a lot of thought into the personnel we had. We have 8 freshmen, and of those 8 freshmen, we got have 12 newcomers to our team. I really wanted to put together a schedule that was going to be accommodating to the newness, and for them to be a little bit more familiar with. So I wanted us to be at home as much as possible. And what we ended up doing is we ended up staying in state for all of preseason, which I feel like will give them a whole lot more familiarity with Keene Hall, with Tennessee State, and as well as with Nashville, because Belmont, of course, is just down the street for us.
So you had mentioned, a few times about the youthfulness of this team,
Hmm.
and of course, just talking a little bit about what you do for, to kind of get them acclimated. Obviously, with volleyball being a fall sport, the newcomers, the freshmen, they come right into it, and they're in college athletics right away, and they have to compete at the Division 1 level right away, as opposed to waiting to the winter for a winter sport or the spring for a spring sport where you get to work with
Right.
them. What are some of the things that you look at on trying to prepare them through the practice time, as well as the non-conference part of the schedule, to get them ready by conference play?
Yeah, it's really hard because we do not have summer access. So what we try to do is we start that preparation process, really preparing them in the fall for what spring is going to look like. And then spring, we go really, really hard. When we get into spring, like they start to understand, what their summer's going to look like. And yes, they do get, May and June off, but A lot of our kids are either in summer school in July, so they're coming back, they're training early, and I think it's giving them the opportunity to come in ready and in shape. So, we start preparing them fairly early for fall, knowing the challenges that we're up against. And then again, knowing that we were going to have such a young group, we knew that preparation had to start early.
Head volleyball coach Donika Sutton from Tennessee State. Coach, we wish you the best this season and thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.